Hello to all my friends out there. Well, here we are again. Another day. Well, I've been a busy bee. I hope everyone is doing okay. I just came in from walking and I thought today I wanted to do a video on the 5-year plan. Some of you know I have stockpiling for 10 years, but this is the 5-year plan. Okay, what the 10 years really is from 2020 to 2030. The 5-year plan would be 2020 to 2025, which seems like it would be a long time. Okay, so first of all, I have some tea that I made, and I had to cover everything with foil because my plants, I put them outside during the day and sometimes they generate gnats, so that's not very nice. So one of the things I went to get today is they had these teas, Hailey's herbal tea. That's good for me because I'm quitting the caffeine, lemon and ginger. So ginger tea is delicious. So they put the lemon in. So if it wasn't lemon and ginger, it would probably be really, really good with ginger tea with lemon. But I'm having mine with a little sugar and a little milk. Tea is generally, and then, you know, I'm using my little, I have colonial glass. These are cute. It took me a long time to find these. I bought these for myself because one of these pieces has a crack. Never buy any kind of collectibles with a crack. It's this one, and this is just plain old milk. So I put the sugar in first, and I like this. I stockpile this stuff. This is probably the best powdered milk, especially if you're going to try to get your kids to drink it. So let's see what happened. I have never tried this particular brand. I'm covering my spout because I want to keep my tea hot. Let me try this. It's really, really good. It doesn't really need sugar. Oh, I already put the sugar in there. Duh. That's funny. No wonder it was so sweet, huh? I've been busy, you guys. Okay, and then I have a little milk. It's usually milk with sugar, with tea, not cream. Cream is like coffee and cream. So let's taste it. Boy, it sure did taste good so far. No caffeine. And these teacups are really pretty, and I thought, why don't you go back to the Iraq store and see if they have the teapot? That's a good idea. Like, duh, duh, duh. Okay, so now, before we get into the 5-year plan, the U.S. now is the 3rd most populated country. I thought that was pretty good. The first populated is China, 1.4 billion people. Then India, 1.3 billion people. Then the U.S., 332,639,000. But the thing about the U.S. is the U.S. Population is armed. You know, all this stuff that's going on, I think it would be a big mistake to give up our tools. But truthfully, the attacks will probably be some kind of cyber attacks or, you know, the germ type attacks. But fortunately, well, not fortunately, but China is very competitive with India. And after this latest stunt, India could be reckoned with. Also, you know, the people who come here from India do very well. Okay, now this was a proud moment. San Diego is number 5 for the most foodie city. I thought that was pretty good. There's a lot of cities. We're not that big either. Okay, the first one is New York. Second, LA. Third, San Francisco. And we were actually the 4th, but we sort of tied with Philadelphia. But they have 100,000 more residents, so you know that kind of made us to 4. But no, number 5 was a tie. New York, L.A., San Francisco, and San Diego. And the thing is our delis, which I've been telling you about the deli sandwiches that are very delicious. I mean, the cheapest good one is $10, and also we have a lot of pizzerias and things like that. And I might take you guys down to Little Italy here in San Diego. That's real Italians. That's where you go when you want the good stuff, but not until the you-know-what passes. Okay, so now for the 5-year plan. What is the 5-year plan? Well, for the next 5 years, 2's already gone, so 3 years. I have a plan. So, when I was married the first time to my dearly departed ex-husband, within 5 years, we bought a nice little house and 2 nice cars, and we got a baby delivered by moi. So we were doing nicely, and that all transpired in 5 years. So lots of progress can be made in 5 years. You don't have to have a lot of money either to make a lot of progress. Then I was divorced, but I was determined to get my son through college, and I was determined to educate myself, which I did. It was not easy. And I worked a lot. And then I retired at 62, which was probably the smartest thing I ever did. And that was about 5 years ago. So what has happened within the last 5 years is I paid my car off. So now no car payment, which is awesome. So I was thinking about the Dave Ramsey thing. I don't know about paying credit cards before car payments because your car is a piece of real property. So my car was paid off, and I realized by paying $150 a month car payment, I paid my $13,000 car off in 5 years. And if you need a car, go to La Mesa Corolla. That has been the best car. What I did to it is I took it in when I first bought it. It had been a rental, and it only had 30,000 miles, so it only has 60,000 miles now because I never go anywhere. And I had the oil change and the transmission fluid because I heard if you keep your oil and transmission fluid clean in a Corolla, it will go forever. The only thing I have done is I've bought a couple tires. So, if within 5 years you can pay your car off, why not within 5 years pay your credit cards down? I mean, at a rate of $150 a month, $37 a week, you would have your cards paid down without any stress. So what I did was I wasn't really trying to pay my cards down. But now the car is paid off, and, you know, it's not going to be a big problem to pay the cards down. The only reason I can see paying your cards off, you know, drastically quick is because they were creating so much trouble in your life. Then, you know, you might want to. That is good. You got to try this stuff. So, okay. So now, within 5 years, one time I was working in this Asian shop, and they're always snooping into all your business. So I was getting dental work done. And I was getting $1,000 at a time, most of the time. And I would pay it down. I don't remember if it was $300 a month or $300 a week. And, you know, then I would do the next thing because, you know, I'm terrible to my teeth. So anyway, one of the men came in and he said, you know, my wife and I, one time we had this bill and it was $300 or it was $1,000 and we paid it down $300 a week. And we said to ourselves, why couldn't we just save that money every week? Well, if it was so easy, everyone would do it. And then one came in and said, did you know you can get your husband's Social Security? I didn't know, so I went down and they gave it to me instantly. Not retroactive, though. So if you ladies are 62, go to the Social Security office the minute your husband dies. So anyway, but what was really happening is somebody was coming in to replace my job, which was no surprise to me. But generally, I don't pay stuff off that way. I usually do the little by little approach. I think it's a less stressful, less bad stuff's going to happen. So I'm paying my cards off. So another thing I'm doing is I'm hoarding cash. So you might want to say, okay, what is more important, my cash, which is going to make my car payment, or taking all my cash and paying the car down, or the cash that's going to pay my house payment or whatever. And if you did default, God forbid, it would be better to do that on a credit card. But I've mentioned to you guys many times, and I usually take a lot of heat for this, if you have cash back on your card, say you can make a payment the size of your credit cards on your cash back card, and then take all that money back and cash off back and pay off the cards that way. I mean, in an emergency. And then what I will do is, I mean, it's better than losing your cards. And then what I will do is I will keep one. Last year I paid off 2, and last year I bought stock and I generated $2,000. And I didn't lose money on this latest reset. Okay, so because I had stable stuff. I had silver and I had Uber. Okay, so that's not the point. So anyway, so I want to be very careful, pay my credit cards down, and hoard cash. Your cash is going to serve you the best. I've been through many recessions, and I was the only one that had cash a lot of times. Not because I hoarded it really, I just didn't spend it. I'm going to demonstrate that to you in a minute. And then the next thing I want, hoard cash, stockpile food. Why? Because if you stockpile food, you can go weeks to months without having to buy any food. And then reduce expenses. Like when my car was paid off, oh joy, my expenses were reduced. But if you've been watching me, I've been in my car from the time I get up until the time it's dark. And so when I'm not home, I'm not using any utilities. And your utilities are cheaper at night. I do my laundry very late. And, you know, I'm just always looking for ways to reduce my expenses. And it really helps, a little by little thing. I saw a guy buying a nice propane, like, little mini fireplace thing. I might buy one of those, maybe. Okay. Another reason for stockpiling food is you're going to get more food. Okay, I told you guys about my friend, and I'm not picking on her. But I was helping her go to the food bank, and when she would get her little check, she would go out to IHOP, and she would spend $9 or $10 on a meal, which is cheap. But when you're really poor, you don't want to do that. I would work in salons, you know, like the one I told you about, the $300. For one thing, I never spent any money. And you might be saying, Rhoda, you're spending money all the time. I'm going to demonstrate something to you in a minute. But the only thing I'm really buying is maybe a little food for the stockpile, which I intend to eat soon. As soon as I get around to, I mean, it's not going anywhere. Okay, so now I have a list. You can go to Dollar Tree, and so would it be better to go to an IHOP and buy a pancake breakfast, or would it be better to go to Dollar Tree and buy a loaf of bread, 5 ounces of cheese, eggs, shelf-stable milk, pork sausage, lunch meat, large can of beans, large can of fruit, and rice. Here's the list. And the thing is, you know, when I took her to the food pantries and stuff, I learned where they are as well. And they were within walking distance to her house if she should ever need them. So that was okay. Okay, so now, today. Okay, the first place I went was 99¢ only because I knew they had these good teas. And these are 20 bags for $1. And I got the peppermint yesterday. I think I like the peppermint tea from Dollar Tree better, but this one is really good. Okay, so this is $9. Would it be better to go to Dollar Tree, or would it be better to go to 99-cent only? So I bought this good macaroni, because if you're gonna have to eat this stuff, it's better to get the good stuff. And I bought the big bag of noodles. I'm not off carbs forever, just for a while until I lose some of my fat. I bought pickle relish because I eat a lot of pickles. Don't want to run out of that. I bought a small honey. That's good to have to eat on pancakes or in your tea. Peppermint tea with honey, lemon, and cinnamon. I bought a little jar of capers. I bought a can of olives for $1, which is really cheap. Those come in handy. Remember the other night when I made the enchiladas with cheese and olives and green onions? Those were so delicious. I should have bought the enchilada sauce there. I'll probably get it. And then I bought a package of walnuts. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I bought something else, but I don't know what it was. So that's the first thing I bought for $9. It might have been more than $9. But at 99-cent only, everything is $1. Okay, so now I spent, $8.10. Here's what I bought. $8.10. Then I think it's most helpful to show people what you actually do and mention why. Okay, then, well, actually, the first place I was at was Walmart. No, the first place was 99-cent only. But then I went to Walmart. And at Walmart, I spent $9.98. No, I didn't. What happened to it? I got the wrong receipt. Well, I'll show you what I bought. Okay, I bought this fruit. I start for $1.24. I bought mixed fruit because if something happened and I have to eat this stuff, I bought this one. What this is really good for is, you know, if I want to eat the other half of my banana, if I freeze these and I add it to a banana with yogurt on top, it's really good. And then I bought mandarin oranges for $1.24. When we first started working with people, you know, who were running out of food, the most common food they would run out is fruit, vegetables, and bread. And a lot of times you can buy bread half price. I do it all the time. That's why I can't fit anything. And then peaches. The peaches are delicious, $1.24. So I bought 4. And then you have the little jar too. This was 80 cents. I'm making a roast. And what I do is I just put the onion soup on top and I wrap it tight in 2 pieces of foil and I bake it at 250. And I bought this spaghetti sauce. Remember, I bought the good. If you buy macaroni, you can make macaroni and cheese, and you can make spaghetti, and you can make macaroni salad. And then I bought 2. These were I didn't write the price. These were about 50 cents. What I've been doing is putting jalapenos and cheese and corn in my cornbread. That is delicious. Then I bought some black cherry sugar-free Jell-O. I bought some cherry sugar-free Jell-O. And I bought some chocolate sugar-free pudding. In fact, I still have the delicious pudding in my refrigerator that I made last night for dinner. Some of it, I ate some of it. So this is a sugar-free Jell-O I made with pistachios on top. And so while I'm on my diet, I can pretty much, yummy, eat this at will. This is delicious. And if you can't have ice cream, hey, that's delicious. Okay, so I'm changing. The first 4 days of the diet were pretty much low carb with unlimited fruit. For the next 3 days, I will have meat and vegetables and raisin bran with milk. No fruit. Which doesn't bother me at all because I secretly hate fruit. Which is weird, I know. I've heard a lot of people who drink alcohol. So that's what you get when you're not, when you drink alcohol. Then you get very little enjoyment out of fruit. But if you don't enjoy it, who cares, right? Okay, then I went to Aldi's. Now, at Aldi's, I spent $17.06. Okay, the most fabulous thing I bought was they had chicken. This is cheaper than Walmart. This stuff was 79 cents a pound. $3.19. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Same as the 5-pound bag for $5 at Walmart. So this was, I will fit it in my freezer somehow. Then I bought cheese. I bought, Aldi's has 174. That's cheap. What's this one? Mozzarella. Swiss, because I eat a lot of ham and Swiss cheese sandwiches. And this one is provolone, because I will make a lasagna then. I didn't know this when I was up there. The butter at Aldi's is $2.19. So I will go back there and I will stock up. Okay, then I bought cans for the stockpile. I bought soup, because they're 49 cents. Tomato, chicken noodle. I bought 2 chicken noodle. Oh, you guys have seen me. Sometimes I eat chicken noodle soup in my car. Oh, that's cream of chicken and chicken noodles. So I bought 4 soups. I bought 2 tomato sauces. I like to pick those up too every now and then. Why I really wanted to make sure I have plenty of tomato sauce is because I have canned salmon, and I like to just heat a half a can in the oven, and I pour tomato sauce over the top of it, and it's really tasty with rice or mashed potatoes. And then I bought, these were cheap, 49 cents, beets and carrots. And I bought 2 cans of tomato paste, because every once in a while I need those, like when I make Salisbury steak. And then they had these for 99 cents, steak sauce, because when I'm on a diet I eat a lot of steaks. I will eat more steak when I find them on sale. No. So that was $17 and what did I say? And 6 cents. So you might go, what, Rhoda, you're spending. Okay, what I did is I started this thing, the 5-year plan. I thought, starting right now, I took $100 and I said, okay, this $100 is my money, and I am going to see what I can do in 5 years, and I will keep you posted. And so I added everything up, $100. I spent $35.98. And you can see I got a lot of food. It's very easy to spend $38. So the other thing this does is it protects me from inflation. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.